cats. Oh my goodness, it's raining. Can you tell it's raining? There should be some rain on my glasses. Oh yeah, here's my Uber. I'm rushing to meet my my personal trainer has a new gym. It's supposed to be a women only gym, and she's still waiting for some of her equipment to arrive. So she wanted, ouch, so she wanted me to go check out the what am I checking out? Checking out the venue, as well as to see if the equipment that is there would work for me. Although I'm hoping it should, because I'm kind of tired of my current gym, and I really just want to go to a place where it's just women only and I can dress however I want and it's just girls, because she's also a woman, which was also important to me when I was finding a personal trainer. Anyway, welcome to my channel. I'm going to go home tomorrow to the village. You can take this as day 1 of the village diaries. Should that be a thing? Village diaries, and then it's just gonna be me back home doing what I do. Although I don't think I get up too much, but because I usually don't film when I'm home, I've made a vow to myself that I'm gonna film going forward. So I'm hoping that you're gonna like it, and thank you so much for joining me. Oh, also, I live very close to my main gym, and I'd wanted to work out there. I wanted to start a TikTok series called Workout With Me type of vibe, to hold myself accountable, so that every day I have something to post on TikTok that is gym related, that can force me to go to gym. Now, part of the reason I'm pressed to go check out this new gym is that not many people know about it, and I've been kind of worried about like safety concerns with me always posting that I'm at Virgin Active. I don't know. I do also tend to overthink some things, but I'd rather overthink than underthink, So my overthinking brain is very excited for this opportunity, and I really hope it works out for her. And I'm also just so excited for my trainer. She works so hard and is the fittest girl that I know, and her body looks like she has a BBL, and it's all from just lifting weights. So I'm happy for her. I'm so excited for this new chapter for her. I should have bought her flowers, but I'm running late, so I'll get her flowers for our first session at the new gym. I decided to be a romantic and just go get the flowers. Once you postpone things like this, you just never get to them. If you promise someone a gift, just get the gift. Don't dilly-dally and speak English. So I'm going to get the flowers, and then I'm going to... What do gym bunnies eat? Carrots. Should buy flowers and carrots. Yeah, that would be nice. But I wish they had the carrots with you see the ones in the cartoons with the ones that looks like beetroot, the ones that look like beetroots with the leaves still on them, and then you just grab them like a thug and you give it to her and you say, congratulations on your new house and your new gym. Stay healthy. I'm gonna get flowers and maybe lettuce, something healthy. Yeah, that'll be funny. Let's do that. She's gonna think I'm silly. She always thinks I'm silly. It's a bit dramatic, but I like how tall she is, and the sparkling wine. So pretty. Growing up in the village, there were many cultural norms that were designed for the comfort and convenience of men. As a young girl, I was very familiar with the feeling of unfairness always resting in my stomach whenever I was forced to learn or do things I had no interest in because I was a girl. I cried many times about how my little life was so rigidly designed and how I couldn't fully exploit my freedom in the way that boys my age could. It was this sense of injustice I felt even as a young girl that pushed me to feminism. As a young girl born and bred in a village, I have come to learn of another form of feminism, where women are homemakers, heads of households, and are the key to every single ceremony that takes place in the village. When I was starting to rebel as a young woman, I had refused to partake in the things that every other woman in my village would do, such as cooking meals for hundreds of people, whether for a wedding or a funeral. I thought I was honoring myself by not participating in patriarchal schemes that were designed to exploit women's labor. It wasn't until my mid-20s, when I had spent a whole month at an initiation school for women, that I began to understand, respect, and admire the work done by women in the villages. These are women that had been married young and whose entire life literally revolves around their families and the village in general. These women found the work to be extensive and exhausting, yet they performed it. They would dance, laugh, and drink while cooking and cleaning before or after a funeral or a wedding. I realized that more than free labor, these women were connecting and forming their own culture of friendship, support, and long-lasting resourcefulness. Ever since then, I vowed to go back to basics and learn how to cook, speak, dance, and commune like them. I never want to come to the village and stand out in my mannerisms, language, and or anything else. When I realized that when I refuse to do the work in the village, I just contribute to making the work harder for other women because there is less hands, I began actively learning to do the work and to do it well. Hence today I make a traditional beer with the close supervision of my mother. So this is one of the ways that my feminism has evolved since my early 20s. And I think now I'm at a stage where I want to connect with women of all walks of life in every way that I can. Okay, say thank you. Thank you. Hello. Hi, Jaguar. Have you ever... Little Alina? Okay. Oh my gosh. You know what? Wait. Cheers. Someone is crying. Okay. Lidira. See ya? I'm sorry, boys. One man or hug. Sorry. Mahagi boys. Or sorry. Sorry. Okay, sorry ne? Good job, Sia. Hi guys. I come back. This is why I don't vlog when I'm at home, you guys. I always tell myself I'm gonna vlog when I'm home, and then I just never do because one thing just leads to another, and then I just never have time. And between me, the pets, the children, someone is always losing, and it's not the kids and the pets. It's somehow always me. So, but welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the village series. Last night we made some komboti. I showed you in the morning how we make it as... Wait, why is my screen looking this way? Whew, that scared me. So we boiled... Ooh, it's already fermenting. I can already feel the air. Should I open it? I'll show you tomorrow. So cooked this last night. Didn't have electricity in the kitchen. As you can see, there's a lot of flies around the kitchen because they can smell the fermentation. So my mother should not see me do this, but this is unacceptable for me. So we made the traditional beer. We are covering it. We usually use a blanket, but this is not a lot of alcohol, so a towel will do. And then we're gonna let it ferment, and then tomorrow it should have been slightly fermented, and then we can begin using it from tomorrow. And then let's close this. What do I have planned today? Yo guys, you know, I woke up, it's 1 p.m. I've just made my bed now because we woke up at 8 a.m. to go fetch my great nephew from his father's home, because he was the only kid that was not here, and I like having all the children here. So we went to fetch him, and my day just went downhill from there. As you would have seen, we went to the mall twice. And then Cash Build delivered some tiles and they broke some, and then I had to go back to the shop and replace the tiles. And then now we are at home. Well, we even had to go buy a chicken. We went and got a live chicken, and then we dropped my grandnephew's nanny at the taxi rank, and then a lot happened. We bought groceries, and when we bought eggs, the eggs were rotten. We had to go back. Ngitheleleni poison, Shem, there's no way. So now I'm back home and I'm so exhausted. And you know what's exhausting me the most? The fact that I was planning on sleeping. Because I thought we'd fetch my great nephew and then come back, and then hopefully he'd also still be sleepy, and then we'd sleep and then wake up at 10. But after we left, my sisters called me, hey, bring this, hey, bring that. And then now it's 1 p.m. and all of them are taking a nap. I can't take a nap because I'm watching the kids. So that's my life. Later on, my niece is going to bake. I don't like baking much. I think I'm going to cook spinach or something. If I cook anything, I'm going to show you. But also, I also think my sister's going to cook because my sister likes to cook. And she was not even supposed to come home yesterday. She heard that I arrived home and it was so fun. We called her and she got FOMO and then came. She arrived at 12 a.m. No wonder she's so sleepy. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to play with the kids outside, and then I'm going to have a drink because I've already started drinking. But I never get drunk when I drink at home. And then I'm just going to hope for the best. The exhaustion is real, but I'm also just so happy to be in the village. Like I can hear the birds now, and there's so much crop, so much green, so much soil, and just hearing music and other children playing around. Because in the city, you don't see or feel the community activities. Like if there's any child laughing or playing, they're just in their yards. But here there's a lot of children on the road and neighbors are greeting each other. It's so fun, and it's part of why I honestly never want to live a life that does not allow me to come to the village every so often. I love it so much. And the kids are so adorable, and they're so sociable as well because they're always interacting with other children and other adults. You place them in any social setting and the kids are just like, and I wonder, yes, do children in the village have social anxiety, or they just say, oh, she's just shy? Anxiety. I don't think anxiety has a platform in the village because, people with boundaries that like to speak about boundaries would say, let children decide if they want to greet adults or not. In the village, every child must greet an adult. And it helps because it makes all adults accountable for all children. Like when you greet someone and they're like, hey, stop a little bit. Hey, that nose. I know your mother. That nose. I've seen that nose before. So it's nice. And I love it. I truly do. Also, the view from my window, so pretty. There's trees, peach. Oh, also, there's a mango tree at home. The mangoes are this size. I think I'll show you later. They're so huge and so juicy. And then we have a peach tree, and then we're planting some maize. So that's what I'm doing. I'm so tired. But I'm gonna love and leave you. Also, did I tell you that I'm finishing my period? Like, I'm having the worst time ever because I also need to clean the house because, yeah. Come. King. Darabon. Ito ko saban pion. King. King ito. Ke pencil. He says this is a pencil, but Get faster, Marona Motello, DJ, Wabana way low DJ, Gana Eva Garga pencil. It looks like a pencil, but it's actually those things you use. It's an old one though. You use for the curtain. And I think one of the netty kids sharpened it and now it looks like a pencil. And then our youngest just came in and said, Get pencil. Oh, yay! Yeah. There's a poem I like written by a woman named Mara Coleman, which I think I should read for you. It's called What Do Women Hold? The home and the family, and the children and the food, the friendships, the work of the world and the work of being human, the memories and the troubles, and the sorrows and the triumphs, and the love. Men do as well, but not quite the same way. So I would say that some of the ways that my feminism has evolved is to understand the weight of what every woman holds and to see how I can contribute to making the weight lighter. The work of fighting patriarchy and to standing in the face of injustice, for me at least, includes, and actually at this point in my life, is dependent on how much I can also actively show up for women beyond the protests. And the protests are necessary. I'm not saying don't protest, but beyond the protests and the memorandums in my day-to-day life, what are the things I can do to be an active participant in the lives of women in a meaningful way and in a way that would make them feel seen, supported, and taken care of.
Yeah, you go.
I will never, and I mean ever, get tired of how much food there is in the village. And I'm not even speaking about the store-bought stuff. That's the boring stuff. I'm talking about what we get from the soil. Look at how huge this mango is. Look at the preservation methods. Everything's just so fresh and delicious. There's guava, there's peaches, there's oranges. Every season you go to the village, there's something. This is one part of the village that I really want to learn because I don't have a green thumb, but I love food. So I have to learn. So as you saw in the bucket, the alcohol has a porridge-like consistency. It looks like this. So someone on Facebook said that they make soft porridge from this. I'll have to ask my mother. I don't know how that is made. I've never had it. But this is alcohol as it is in its purest form, actually. And then you'd have to sift through it with a sack or with just a sifter if you have a large sifter. And then that's how you'll get the smooth, liquidy form of the alcohol. You basically have to squeeze these things. The sorghum. What is this called, actually? The recipe literally had four things. Water, sorghum, maize meal, and I forgot the other one. But if you guys are interested in learning, I'll make a tutorial some other time because I was very ill prepared this time around. Anyway, so this is what you use for ancestral rites. You could use the other version as well, which is more liquidy, but I prefer this one. And then when you drink this one, you basically just chew it. You do it this way. If you're trying to look hot, it won't work. You have to be practical. You have to pick. Are you going to be practical or are you going to be hot? Have you ever had traditional beer in a wine glass? Never, huh? I think it's also my first time, but look at how thick this is traditional smoothie. If You can't quit alcohol, but you want to get your... I don't think there's any health benefits to this. I should probably Google that. But doesn't it look pretty? It's giving high-end restaurant. Hello? No go? What's up, babe? So, Woolworths, you better not sell mkomboti, because I saw you already selling magwinya, and don't do that. Some things you must just not touch. Don't do that. We're complaining about gentrification in Cape Town, and you have shops like Woolworths just ripping off the hard work of black people. And you know, let me keep quiet. That's a discussion for another day. Anyway, Woolworths, this is a warning. I don't want to go to your restaurant and find mkomboti, or even find it served in a freaking glass like I'm doing now. This is my idea. And don't tell me it's not original. It's very original, because I just thought of it now. I originally thought of it now. If you've never tasted traditional beer, aka mkomboti, it tastes sweet. It's very, very sweet. It's not bitter at all. And I saw on Google that some people use sugar in their recipes. Don't do that. Or maybe do it. It's up to you, down to me. But this version that we make at home, at my home, does not have sugar at all. And it's extremely sweet. And the one that I saw on Google had brown sugar. So you're just asking for diabetes. So this just has 4 ingredients, like I said. But next time we do it, I'm gonna prepare, and then I'm gonna show you. Maybe make a traditional beer tutorial, because it's very simple. If you wanna learn, for the girlies that, you know, don't have parents, or you don't have an auntie that's gonna make it for you, or your aunties are just very mean people, don't worry. I'll be your auntie, okay? I'll show you everything you have to learn. That's it. I'm actually getting full from... Why am I laughing? I wonder if I would get drunk, but I don't think so. But I'll finish this, and then... Guys, let me tell you, I feel so refreshed. You know why? Because I took a nap. I'm wearing PJs now. This actually used to belong to my father. And I just woke up. To be honest with you, it wasn't even really a nap. I was just in bed for like an hour watching YouTube. And my sisters told all of the kids to not go into my room because I'm tired. Which is true, I'm tired because I've been waking up early. But I also am... what's the word? I'm preparing to wake up early tomorrow because I have to go to my nephew's school. So yeah. Anyway, so as I was making this video, I was loving the vibes of being home and being with my family. And it just occurred to me that, you know what? Sometimes this is not always the case for other people, you know? Others don't have the sort of family life where they're excited to go home, or the excitement in the home doesn't usually last because of some reason, or they just really don't have any home. And I wanted to say to you that if you are that person, I'd like to encourage you to begin creating communities for yourself. You know, family is not just blood. You can have best friends, you can have a romantic partner, you can have colleagues that feel like family. Just, I know people also are against people forming close bonds with colleagues because at work and you sell people out to management. But if you do meet people that are willing to be in your life full time, I highly encourage that you do so. I don't know how to, for me, because I'm a village person, right? I'm a villager. In the village, even though there could be some child-headed households, you may find that there's an aunt or an uncle or a neighbor that's taking responsibility for those kids, because we just always account for one another. But I've noticed that when I was in Gauteng, some of the friends that I had in Gauteng that didn't have a good relationship with their parents would just hook up with one another when it's major holidays and would plan stuff with each other like Christmas, Easter, and New Year's. So try to create that for yourself. Like, don't give up on yourself just because, like, naturally. You see, I'm using quotation marks. If it didn't naturally happen for you, doesn't mean that it won't happen. When you get friendships that feel like family, ask, hey, do you want to spend Christmas with you? Yeah? Hey, do you want to spend Christmas with me? And then they'll let you know, hey, yeah, I am available, or I can't, I'm going home. Would you like to come to my home? Or you just straight up ask, can I spend Christmas with you and your family? And if they agree, good for you. And, don't oska le energy le ya motho no ngore o feel ka re yena a rapele batho. Like, oh, I cut off my mother cut me off, I don't give a damn about anybody else. Don't do that. Everybody needs somebody. When you get an opportunity, can you see me? I feel like it's a bit bright. When you get an opportunity or a second chance at being loved or at being taken care of, suck it up. Suck it up and do it for other people as well. I'm also at that point in my life where I honestly don't believe that it's possible to totally eliminate everyone from your life. So I feel like this is my gospel this year. And maybe it's just me being broody and just me being sentimental. But if you yearn, let me put it that way, if you yearn for community, make the effort for community. And it won't always work out. And even when you have fallouts with people that are not your family, don't be quick to cut them off. Because some of you like to act like if somebody is not your blood sibling, or if you've been able to cut off your blood siblings, therefore you can just be able to go around life just cutting people off. Unless that is like your motto, like that is your thing, that is like you telling yourself that that's the sort of life that you're trying to live, go ahead. But if you're trying to build sustained relationships and you want to identify family outside of what is the norm or what has been taught to be the norm, then I highly encourage that you rethink how you deal with relationships and conflict. And really, this is not even to say that if you fell out with your family, it means that you're a horrible person that does not know how to deal with conflict. I'm saying now that you'll be creating family with other people that are not related to you by blood, you may need to exercise even more patience with them, because you come from totally different places and you don't even know them, they don't even know you, and you're just getting to know each other and are starting to build something that will resemble a family or would even be something better than a family. So think outside the box and have patience and just be willing to be heard as well. Because sometimes when you're in a position where you feel like your life has always been shit, when you enter into relationships, you may expect them to be smooth because you may feel like life owes you this one good relationship. Which is why also in your pursuit of family, don't remain in situations that are going to be harmful to you for the sake of you working things out. Just have a sense of discernment. If you're a prayerful person, pray about it. If you just trust your gut instinct about people and situations and read between the lines, And sometimes some people, especially those that may not know the experience of not having family, some people may find your pursuit of family outside of the norm exhausting and may feel like you are burdening them with the responsibility to be your family or the responsibility to care for you. When you meet those people, just move on and go find your people. Like I always say, whatever you seek is also seeking you. So if you are yearning for love and are yearning for community, there's a community that thinks like you and laughs like you and enjoys the things that you do, that is just waiting for you to just keep trying, keep knocking, and then you're going to find them. Okay? Again, I give a give up. If you don't give up, I'm going to and I'm going to find you, I'm going to show up from under your bed, and I'm going to lick your big toe. Maybe not lick anything, but I'm going to show up from under your bed and I'm going to scare you in your sleep. Let's try. Let's try that once.